Okay, I'm back from that honeybee video. It's been 2 days. I had to let them calm down, and as you can tell, I guess you can tell, it's nighttime out there. Let them bees go to bed. They have not been happy with me. They've been attacking when I go out to the car. It's not been as bad today, but yesterday they were. If you stood out there more than a minute or two, even 50 yards away, they'd come over and start hitting you and stuff. So, not stinging, but seemed to be a lot calmer today. I got out there and fed chickens and rabbits before dark, and they didn't bother me at all. So that's good. Got out in the garden and made sure all that looked good. I pulled weeds from it. Anyway, we're fixing to extract some honey. Here we go. As you can tell, it's capped honey, good capped honey. This one frame probably weighs 10 pounds. It's heavy. That's gonna be a little bit different. It's there we go. I think the bees have had a good year this year for sure. It's only June and late June, you know, and that whole box of frames is heavy now. I mean, I'm expecting a couple gallons at least out of all this, which is good for one medium frame. Okay, here we go. Sit this one in here. Smells good, tastes good. Yeah, it's very good. I don't blame them for being upset. There's a lot of honey here. It's nice when you open up the frame and it's all capped honey. I started doing this. Honeybee has been in honeybee raising honeybees and collecting honey. It's been in at least to my great grandfather on the Clawson side. Now I don't know about my great grandfather, but my great grandfather and my grandfather both always had honeybees. And my grandfather's brother, the one I got the mayhaws from, I told y'all he was 98, was fixed to turn 99 when he died the other day. So he didn't quite make 99. But he's going to a better place. Good Lord wanted him. I don't blame him because he's a good man. Anyway, my grandpa passed this on to me. My dad, he would have probably done it, but he got hurt in Vietnam, was crippled. He got his back broke. He couldn't really do much. He did a lot for a crippled man as far as being a father. He was a great father. He taught me and my brother how to hunt, how to fish, how to drive, how to handle life situations. He was a good man. I lost him when I was 18. So I've been without him longer than I knew. Now at this point, I'm 50, but he was always there for us. My mom, she was the working parent. No fault of my dad's. I mean, I say that. He still managed to get in the middle of things because he didn't like sitting around. And one of the things he'd get into, he'd start a construction business and hire people. We painted United Built Homes one year. We tore down a whole lumber company. He bought a lumber company, went out of business, and he tore it down for the lumber out of all the buildings and all the metal. And we spent a whole summer. I was like 14. I lost all my baby fat, which I found it, but I lost all my baby fat that year. When I went back to school in 8th grade, people didn't hardly recognize me. I lost so much weight that summer. But my dad was like that. He's like, he wasn't gonna stay at home in the summer and watch us lay around. That's what he said. I'm not gonna watch y'all lay around. I'll find us something to do, and he usually did. And, anyway, he was a great father. But my grandpa, and my uncle, my great uncle, they taught me all about this right here. And then my grandpa, he passed away in 2017. He gave me 3 of his hives. And my great uncle, the one that just passed, his brother, he stuck around and, you know, basically told me this, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and kind of helped me. I need to spin it harder than I'm spinning it. I had those honey boxes in the refrigerator, but I've had them out for about an hour trying to warm them up. But I put them in the refrigerator so the bees wouldn't come in our garage and attack us. I had to set that in here for a minute. My son pulled up in his truck playing probably copyrighted music. Tammy's gonna have plenty of capped honey. Cappings from this honey. She'll be able to. Well, it takes a lot of cap to do something. She'll get a little bit. Maybe she'll be able to do something with it. I set this table and this extractor and everything out there in the morning. By the time I get home from church, it'll all be clean, no honey. The bees will clean it up. Alright, here we go. That's wonderful. That makes number 3. That one's going to be just a tad bit different. I always put one empty one in the middle when I'm starting a hive. And last year I done that, and I guess that hive that run off still didn't complete that one. So the bees done it. Then had a few, I guess when I had blowed all them bees out. There's about, I don't know, maybe 14, 15 bees left up in there that didn't make it out. They were more than likely passed away because then they figured it 2 days. This is going to be uneven because that one ain't got enough meat. I'm gonna let these warm up a little bit more. I had to go in the house and cool off. I was sweating, like it was just pouring off of me. And you don't want to get any kind of moisture in your honey, it'll turn to vinegar. So I felt like I was dripping into the extractor, so I backed up and then dried off and cooled off a bit. There we go. pieces that the knife didn't get because it wasn't sticking out far enough. You just go back with this and pull it out. That's the same thing I did over here. This was lower than where that knife ran down, so I just had to uncap it with that capping comb. That's the name of it, capping comb. I couldn't remember. All right, both of them are pretty heavy, so we'll get a lot of honey out of that. I wonder if y'all can see that. I don't know if you can. You know, there's quite a bit in there. Good looking honey too. Okay, I'm gonna get some more for it. Yep. So what happens is you turn it one way, it slings it out. You turn it the other, and for some reason, I don't know why, gravity maybe, when it's turned in, it don't sling out. But when you flip them around, it turns out and it slaps these walls and goes down, and of course it goes out that. I know a lot of people's gonna know exactly what I'm talking about, probably knows more than I do. But I guess I'm mainly talking to the ones that don't know. I've only been doing it for about 10 years, which ain't a very long time. My grandpa was 93 when he died, and he did his whole life. My great uncle, which was his little brother when he died, my great uncle was probably 85, 86. He died just a couple weeks ago. He made it to 98, and until about a year or two ago, he'd been doing his whole life. He don't have no more hives, but he did tell me that I was basically going to inherit all the bee equipment. I don't know if I need it though. I got so much that him and my grandpa's already gave me. And if I do, I'm going to have to build a place just to keep all of it. I got freezers full of extra frames. I got boxes on top of boxes in the shop. Yeah, I guess I'll take it and might as well. I may go through and get rid of some older stuff, maybe pass it along to somebody else that can use it and just give it to them. Somebody just starting out wants to learn, you know, maybe I can give it to them. Now I'll put this box back outside tonight. I'll put that box right there, I'll show you. That box right there, I'll put it back outside tonight. I'll drain this extractor best I can. Make sure I'm set up, okay. Yeah, I'll drain this extractor best I can tonight. And then I'll set it out there and shoot. When I come home from church tomorrow, you won't ever be able to tell everything. Them honeybees will clean it up. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's filling that strainer up. Some nice looking honey. I'm gonna probably end up about 2 gallons like I thought. I still got 3 of these to do, so. And this baby here is heavy, it's fat. Tell you what I'm gonna do though. Just for the time being, I'll be right back. All right, I'm gonna get some of these cappings out of here. It's making a mess. Shoot, there's probably half a gallon in there just from out of them cappings. Or at least a quart anyhow. I'm gonna go and pour it in here, let it be doing this thing. My wife and my 12-year-old, well, actually, there are two of the older ones too. The oldest not so much, but my second born son, my third born son, and my fourth born son, they all had types of allergies growing up. Like my second and third born son, they both had like eczema and stuff when they were kids, dry skin and stuff. My littlest one, Asher, he was allergic to everything, but we did a series of allergy shots and he got better. I guess that strainer's full, but it ain't really straining. I guess it's so full of trash. I wonder if I can scrape a little of the trash, y'all. Try to get something going there. Tell you, I want one of those. Be nice to have one of those. Electric capping knives that heat up. Be real nice. Alright, here we go. Like I said a while ago, this one here, it weighs 8-10 pounds easy. This one's gonna be a little bit better. It's outside, but yeah. Try to stay there. There we go. Perfect. They all on cap like that. That'd be awesome. Now this here is funny, and that's okay too, but you can tell they filled this up probably early spring. This particular spring was just darker. Anyway, I'll show y'all the difference. Y'all see how dark this cap here is versus that? That's probably early spring, and that there is more here lately. More, you know, fresh flowers. That dark probably goat weed or anything early, like clover, the early red clover that even tastes a little different. That always blooms on the highways. You know, we had our highways. We went from 2-lane to 4-lane last year, and they planted the side of the highway with that crimson red clover. And it came back this spring big time, and the bees were all over, which was good. I mean, I was glad. My son, my youngest one, I told y'all that he took shots. Heck, he was allergic to Johnson grass. Well, heck, that stuff grows everywhere. At least it grows everywhere around here. But like I said, he done, I guess them shots helped. He ain't near as finicky as he used to be. When he was little, he stayed stuffy and coughing all the time. You talking about, I guess he was about 8 or 9 when we done it. He's 11 now. No, he's 12 now. Have him talk a little boy every day into a shot, it ain't fun. I was glad that was over with. He hated them shots. I hated them for him. But something he had to do, and he was brave and done it, even though he didn't want to. And again, before I cut this one, I'm gonna show you. Darker. That's a darker cap. So if I was to come in here and it was about half capped, and this wasn't capped, it wouldn't be good honey because it'd be too much moisture. They don't cap them until they've got all the moisture out. They say 70 or 80% needs to be capped, and then it's good. As you see, both sides is fully capped. Now, and I'm telling y'all, these bees didn't even show up till April, so they've been working. And y'all already see how mean they are.
So here we are. We got some honey from the beehive. That's the honey there.
Almost 2.5 gallons, I would say.
And look how dark and rich it is in our honey bucket. And then we're gonna save the wax and
the cappings,
yeah.
So she can. And not only that, it's draining. It's probably a quarter honey in there.
We need to get that covered up.
We need covered up so the flies don't get into it.
Yeah.
Tonight. But also, well, I need to set an alarm for 5 o'clock. Come get it before daylight. Because if I don't, the bees will beat me to it. But it needs to sit out here in the heat.
Yeah.
If I sit out in the house, it won't drain. But I do. I need to put a bag completely over it. Keep it out here, and then whatever drains tonight, that's it. She can have the wax caps and do whatever she wants to with it, and I'll pour the rest up. But other than that, that's all I know to do.
Sounds like a good plan to me. You have to get up early.
Yeah, I'm gonna set my alarm. Gotta beat daylight.
Yeah, you did good getting that honey and wax.
Yeah, but if I don't beat daylight, they'll beat me, and I won't want to come out here in this garage. All right, everybody. Looks like we got about 3 gallons. I'll pull you up and let you look right quick. Somewhere around 3 gallons. It's above the half mark anyway. It may be 2 gallons, 3/4. It may be 3 gallons and 1/4. I don't know, but we're fixing to find out. I got a bunch of quart jars, and that's just 1 box of honey. That's amazing. Matter of fact, it was supposed to be 9 frames. No, it was supposed to be 10 frames to a medium, and there was 1 not in there. So it caused them to make a lot of their other ones fat. It caused them to make their build out their wax real fat on there. I'm gonna try to do this without making a mess. I strained it into a wire strainer last night, and now I'm gonna strain it to another one, a smaller one. We don't heat and clean our honey. We like raw honey, but we do for sure. We for certain, try to clean up, get all the bee legs and anything else in there out. We like clean honey, but we don't heat it up or clean it up. It's a little slower, but it's worth it. Sometimes I feel bad about taking it, but I feel like the good Lord provided it. But I ain't bad about taking all of it. I take just a little bit. Like I'll take one medium. And I probably will not, I don't think I will unless my wife needs me to. I probably won't rob that hive again this year. Alright everybody, looks like we got about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 quarts. Plus a half quart and a little honeybee bottle. So I'd say real close to 11 quarts is what it ended up being. I'm happy with it, super happy with it. I want to take y'all out here right quick and show y'all what I meant about them bees cleaning up that frame and that bee extractor. So if they come after me, you'll know it because I'll have to take off running. I'm not gonna get too close. Hopefully it'll focus enough for y'all to see. Cause if they smell me and I got the honey all over me right now, they coming. Okay, on top of that IBC tote, in front of the IBC tote is the extractor. They're not as bad as they were. They may have about cleaned it up. Earlier today, yeah, they're all over it. They still are. They're just not flying around it like they were. Hopefully y'all can see that. Nowhere near the numbers it was. That wind's blowing right toward me. Let me get out of here. Which I guess that's good. If it's blowing toward me, they can't smell me. Oh no, them little suckers hurt. I've had enough of that for a week or two anyway. Alright, we'll get this video out. I know there's people already asking about the extractor. We'll get it out and show y'all later.